Hey guys, it's Anna. I'm here to talk to you today about how to use the Facebook Groups app to your advantage. We all know that we get inundated with Facebook and Facebook notifications. Here is an opportunity for you as a coach who is probably in multiple groups to keep your life organized and to keep you from having to check your phone all the time. So first things first is you need to download the Groups app by Facebook, and it's this app right here in the middle. You can do that in the App Store, and it is on the Android device as well. So you're going to download the Groups app. Now, I'm going to show you how to best utilize the Groups app, and that is by saving your groups as favorites. Now, if I scroll through the Groups app, you can see every single group that I am a member of. I try to keep this clean. I did go through and remove myself from a lot of groups that I was not actively in. Now, you can see all the groups are in here. Now, there's a couple ways to find a group. Let's just say you're having a hard time finding a group that you joined a couple years ago. You can click the search button and you can type in the name. Now, if your Facebook groups are already saved as favorites on the left-hand side of your Facebook app, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can see these are all favorites on the left-hand side of my Facebook app. Now, if you've already saved them as favorites, they will show up in your Groups app as favorites. What I like to do is I like to keep those groups that are my top priority at this moment in time, keep them at the top of the list. So in order to do that, you can go ahead and hold one of them down. And what you're going to do is you're going to rearrange the groups, and you're going to drag your top priority groups up towards the top of the list, so that when you open up the app, those are the first things that come to your view. So now you can see those, let's see, 3, 6, 9 on my iPhone 6 Plus. 9 groups show up at the top. Now I can see that the notifications for the groups are showing up on the group circle, as well as I can check the notifications on the notifications button. Now what the great thing about this is, the only notifications that show in here are notifications towards your groups and not your Facebook notifications. Now you can see here, notifications show every single thing possible in your Facebook account, right? That is incredibly distracting. So your Groups app, you can scroll through and make sure you're not missing anything. And then when you realize that, okay, I've seen it all, even though you haven't clicked on the groups, you can go ahead and hit clear, the button up in the right, and it will clear all the group notifications from this notifications button. Right? It will also keep the number of new posts listed next to that group. But this is a great way to keep yourself organized. So you scroll through your groups, make sure that you're not missing anything, hit clear, you're done with your groups. And that is super simple. You can also, what I like to do is I like to create my new groups out of the Groups app rather than on Facebook. Super easy. Hit create, and I like to hit club, I can do, and I can name this whatever I want, and I can add a photo. The cool thing is that you can add a Shutterstock image. So let's just say I'm looking for an image to add to the cover page. And I just search whatever I'm looking for. This is a kind of a fun one. And it won't let me. How about this one? You can add whatever you want. We're just going to do this for the heck of it. Okay? And that is our group. And you can edit the type of group it is, secret, closed, and that's it. And you click next and your group has been added. Super simple. you can see this group here, this image that I created for the top of the group was actually a Shutterstock image, the 18 group as well. So it makes it super simple to set up your first free groups, your Beachbody Challenge groups, etc. The other thing is, if you're managing a group, I'll give you a perfect example of that. If you're managing a group, the buttons at the bottom are really easy to manage. Okay, these are all the photos that are in your group. These are any events that you've set up for your group. I also like to create my events for my groups in here, because what happens is I can create the event and I can invite everybody in that group, but I like to create it and then make it public so that I can also invite people outside the group. Makes it really easy to make sure I'm capturing everybody. And then I was going to show you one more button here. If you want to share the link to a group for somebody, let's just say you have a private message with somebody, you can click this button up in the right-hand corner and hit copy, and then you can share that. I'll just go ahead and share it with myself. And I can share that here, paste, and send. And now I've sent the link to that group to whoever I needed to send the link to. I can go back in that group again, go to the little three dots. Now I can edit the settings. I can change the cover photo if I wanted to. I can edit the name and description. I can edit who can post. As well as adding it to my favorites if I wanted to. I can also add it to my home screen on my iPhone. So what I would do is I'd add this to my home screen so that I can easily access it from my iPhone. So let's just say this is a group I go in every day. No matter what, it will automatically pull that group up so that I don't get distracted. So your top priority group can go on your desktop basically, and then you don't have to check all of your Facebook notifications every second of the day. So I hope that helps you guys.